Biology textbooks typically classify diatoms as the primary producers of the ocean, single-celled algae that form the base of the marine food web. Viewed through the lens of nano-optics and material science, these organisms appear as sophisticated engineering platforms. The diatom's silica shell, or frustule, serves as an armored biomechanical system designed for structural integrity. Each shell is a three-dimensional nanostructure, composed of silica layers organized into complex, logic-gated arrays. These organisms demonstrate that high-precision silicon manufacturing can occur within the constraints of a standard aquatic environment. Human semiconductor fabrication, the process used by Intel and TSMC to create microchips, is a massive consumer of industrial energy. To etch patterns into silicon wafers, we rely on high thermal environments, aggressive chemical etching, and high-pressure chambers. Diatoms maintain their operational baseline at a neutral pH, neutral temperature, and neutral pressure. By bypassing these thermal requirements, the organism functions as a room-temperature fabrication site for silicon structures. The resulting silica arrays possess a geometric precision that, in several metrics, exceeds what we can achieve through standard human lithography. This creates a paradox. A single-celled organism solves a multi-billion-dollar thermal energy problem every time it builds a shell. The process begins with the diatom extracting dissolved silica directly from the surrounding water. Instead of using external heat to shape this material, the diatom follows genetically encoded algorithms to guide the assembly. Manufacturing is managed by specialized protein matrices called silafins, which direct the nanoscale precipitation of silica. They create nonlinear chemical gradients, funneling raw silica into specific positions. This triggers polycondensation, where molecules join into a rigid lattice, releasing small molecules like water. This complex chemical bonding is achieved without any input of thermal energy. The finished structure consists of NP-hard geometric arrays, patterns so complex they represent a peak of structural optimization. These arrays form the SiON nanomatrix, providing the diatom with its high-strength armor. By using protein-guided deposition, the diatom circumvents the thermodynamic bottlenecks that currently limit the efficiency of human silicon foundries. Why would an organism invest the energy required to build such computationally precise silica geometry? The structural precision allows the frustule to function as a biological photonic crystal lattice. A photonic crystal lattice is a nanostructure that manipulates the flow of light, blocking certain wavelengths while allowing others to pass. Beneath the surface are logic-gated chitin grids and Christmas tree-like nanostructures designed to interact with incoming photons. This interaction is governed by Bragg's law. Lambda equals 2d sine theta. The distance, d, between silica layers dictates which wavelengths are filtered. Through destructive interference, overlapping wave peaks negate each other to cancel most colors, while maximizing the transmission of vital blue-green wavelengths. This structural light filtering ensures that the diatom's chloroplasts receive a concentrated stream of energy. The diatom uses structural geometry to manipulate light at room temperature, achieving extreme efficiency in light trapping for photosynthesis. In deep-sea environments, where light is almost non-existent, the diatom must push this optical engineering to its physical limit. When photons are scarce, simple filtering is no longer enough to support life. Deep-sea diatoms utilize their frustules as biological metamaterials, substances engineered at the nanoscale to have properties not found in nature, specifically for photon trapping. This process is managed within the nucleoid area of the cell matrix. The cell employs a Photon Convergence Matrix, which is a structural algorithm used to concentrate weak light sources. Microgeometry arrays catch individual, scattered photons and physically bend their paths toward the center of the cell. This allows the organism to focus extremely weak directional sunlight onto its chloroplasts. Engineers are now attempting to reverse engineer these biological systems for use in human technology. The diatom has perfected a precise technological sequence: ambient synthesis, photonic filtering, and photon convergence. By combining ambient SiON polycondensation with Bragg-gated crystals, the organism achieves high-efficiency energy capture. Research in material science is now focused on copying these programmable fluidic logic matrices. One application currently under development is programmable fluidic logic for chemical processing. A second application uses these structures for secure security printing, using non-pigment-based geometry to create distinct optical signatures. The objective is to use these structures for next-generation secure communication matrices based on the Diatoms photon trapping model. This biological blueprint offers an alternative to the high thermal and aggressive chemical processing currently required by silicon foundries. Advanced nanomanufacturing may not require more energy-intensive furnaces, but rather a more precise application of the fluidic logic already found in the deep ocean.